the most important story.
Yeah.
Today,
Oh, this is the fun block. Okay, we went ahead and decided to curate some of the worst Will Smith takes that are out there. And without fail, what is the one thing that you can always expect to be brought up by resistance Russiagators whenever it comes to any cultural moment? It's Donald Trump. And somehow, these idiots made the Will Smith-Chris Rock incident into a Trump thing. Asha Raganappa, let's put this one up there. I honestly have to respect it. Former FBI agent, a disgrace to us South Indians out here in media, says, quote, so did anyone walk out after that happened? Or are we getting an independent psychological case study on how Trump got normalized? What? What does Trump have to do with one guy slapping another guy about a joke around his wife? Let's go to the next one up here. Howard Stern. This shows me that the brainworm goes deep.
Oh, it does.
Same thing. Howard Stern says Will Smith slapping Chris Rock because, quote, Will Smith and Trump are the same guy.
What?
It gets worse, people. It's still going. Let's go to the next one, please. Steve Schmidt over at MSNBC, Lincoln Project. The Oscars have demonstrated the power of group psychology. The room is a hermetically sealed bubble where all mores can be eradicated in a second. Do you want to understand how Trump happened? Watch the Oscars and the crowd reaction. The pull to belong is very powerful. There's actually a thread that continues. He says, the pull to conform of what is happening around you is a powerful tide. Applause for assault in a tuxedo is the same as applause for assault of white wearing a red hat in Alabama. That was a crime. There was no virtue. None whatsoever. Oh my God, guys, why can't we just look at it for what it was? Here's my personal favorite.
If you want to talk about the power of group psychology, you might cite that series of takes that we just, now that's some group psychology for you.
Oh, that's a good take right there, okay? Now, this is my personal favorite one. Let's go ahead and put this up there on the screen. This actually went viral Twitter thread.
This is amazing.
He says, quote, to clarify on the earlier tweet I had to delete, I'm obviously not saying it was the same as 9/11. But Will Smith slapping Chris Rock had a similar live TV shock value that will echo throughout our culture. 9/11 was worse, but Muhammad Atta did not win an Oscar right afterwards. Dude, that is...
Yeah, that's the only substantive difference, that he didn't get an Oscar right after.
The galaxy brain that you have to have in order to think that that is a good take
I want to know what the original tweet said. I couldn't find it, but I mean, it must have been even worse than the explanation. It wasn't 9/11, but, you know, it was basically like the same impact on our society and on our culture.
We can continue going because it gets even worse. Let's put this one up there on the screen. This is a commentary from Matthew Donica. He says, the Will Smith doctrine has no place in Ukraine. And in that, he says, acts of aggression should not be rewarded. President Biden was only speaking the unpalatable truth when he said that Putin had to go. Please.
You can just imagine like this person workshopping this, figuring out how to get people to click on what is a like completely standard issue foreign policy take. And you're like, I know, I'm gonna tie this in somehow to the Will Smith slapping incident. It was just incredible to see the way people routinely took like whatever their pet cause or issue was and like force the Will Smith thing through that lens, no matter how tortured or strained. So, yeah, there were takes that somehow that linked this to Ukraine, like that one. There were many resistance takes. Oh, I liked this one. This one was just like over the top.
Oh yeah,
Judd Apatow. Let's put this one up on the screen. He said Will Smith could have killed him. Right. Could have killed him from a slap to the face.
Okay.
He could have killed him. That's pure out of control rage and violence.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. This is silly. And of course, you know, you could also make the point that Don't Look Up, of course, did not win for Best Picture. And it was sort of smeared by some as being too over the top in our media's distraction and obsession with like frivolity and celebrity culture. And yet, here we are. It's kind of a statement that they were only way too accurate in their assessment of what people ultimately obsess about and get all their outrage juices flowing over.
Right. Yeah. I think that this entire thing is just completely and totally ridiculous. It can just evaluate it for what it was. Be like, wow, that was kind of crazy. And then let's all just move on with our lives. This is a dispute between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Apparently, they've worked it out amongst themselves.
Will Smith apologized.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, some fake tested apology, but whatever.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock said,
filed charges.
He was like,
Diddy
fine.
mediated the dispute.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, P. Diddy, or Diddy, whatever he's going by these days. I'm a boomer. I apologize.
There was one other take we didn't include, but I just have to mention, which is because it's a consistent theme. Joy Behar managed to make it about herself.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe she tried to tie it to her Italian vacation.
Which is the only real, significant damage of the Ukraine war is, of course, our solidarity with Joy, who was not going to get to go on her
Tuscany is beautiful.
Italian vacation, perhaps for another year.
Right.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching.
That's right. Just as a reminder, you can become a premium subscriber today. Watch the full show completely uncut. Our reactions to each other's monologues. You get to listen to it. You get to ask us questions. All that good stuff. Link is right there in the description or at breakingpoints.com.
Best of all, great way to say screw you to the mainstream media.